Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
When it comes to learning business lessons, people often turn to Steve Jobs, Richard Branson, Elon Musk, but not very often do they turn to Dwight Schrute.
To give you a reference point, I'm somewhere between a snake and a mongoose. And a panther.
And yet, he is a serial entrepreneur.
Dwight Schrute, star salesman, beef farmer, bed and breakfast proprietor, aspiring freelance bodyguard. Add to that list, owner of this building.
In fact, one of the biggest differences with entrepreneurs compared to everyone else is that they are constantly looking for opportunities. And this is definitely something Dwight is great at.
We signed CC up for this daycare, and it's on the other side of town. The traffic is...
Why didn't I think of this before? Did you know that there is a daycare center opening right here in this building? Now that I own the building, I'm looking for new sources of revenue. And a daycare center? Welcome to the Sesame Avenue Daycare Center for Infants and Toddlers. Ah! You remember my cousin Mose?
Welcome, children.
Were you painting in the dark?
Because ultimately, to be successful in business, it's normally about solving a problem for people. But what's perhaps most impressive is how Dwight looks to do this in such creative ways. For example, when Daryll says he needs a gym, Dwight tries to use the resources he already has to come up with a profitable solution.
What do you think? Huh?
No, this is not a gym. This is like a scene out of Saw 5.
You haven't even looked around yet. Look. Gravel bucket squat yoke. Right? You ever cut tin before?
No.
5 yards in, and your forearms will be on fire. Plus, I will buy the tin back from you that you cut for 2 cents a yard. Now, let's go over membership.
And you might be thinking, dude, I saw the episode. The gym didn't work. Well, that's the other thing with successful entrepreneurs. They don't let failure hold them back. As Michael Scott once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Dwight knows that each unsuccessful idea is putting him one step closer to a winning idea, because you learn more from the failures anyway. Just look at how his out-of-the-box thinking helps him create an extremely low-cost event that actually does really well.
Hello, welcome to Hay Place. A place for hay.
Don't forget to make a broom.
Oh, the petting zoo closes at 2, and the goat roast is at 3. Come on in, enjoy. Hey kids, was that fun?
Yeah!
All right.
I want to go on it again.
Oh, I bet you do. You know what? When I was a little kid, they couldn't get me off the hayride. But it's gonna cost you $3 more.
But perhaps one of the best business lessons we can take from Dwight comes down to basic supply and demand.
I bought at every store in the area over the last couple of weeks. And as lazy parents become more desperate, I will sell them at an enormous profit. Isn't that right, princess?
120, 180, 200.
All right.
Oh, thank you so much. My daughter is gonna love this.
Oh, so glad I could help.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas. You too.
Fa la 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 ka-ching.
This is simple retail arbitrage, and flipping products like this is something we can all do to make more money. For example, buying discounted items in bulk at a lower price, and then perhaps selling them online on a marketplace where the price is a lot higher. But of course, these are all side hustles. Dwight's main business is his hotel and farm.
Agritourism is a lot more than a bed and breakfast. It consists of tourists coming to a farm, showing them around, giving them a bed, giving them breakfast. How many in your party?
2?
We offer tours of the fields and of the barn. Perhaps you'd be interested in Moses' table-making demonstration?
However, one of the most important skills Dwight has that allows him to be successful in business is his sales skills.
Yes! 10 reams for the U.S. District Court. Did I happen to mention the 40 reams for the battered women's shelter? No! Huh?
Stop it.
Dwight is regularly the top salesman, and for anyone in business, sales is a crucial high-income skill, as even if you're not selling on the phone, the sales skill set of being able to persuade someone to your way of thinking, that's vital in business. In fact, I'd argue it's vital in everyday life for all of us, because whether you like it or not, we all have to use some form of sales, and so learning sales will almost undeniably increase your income.
Very good. You have earned 1 Schrute buck.
However, perhaps the business trait you have to admire most, and something we all have to try and emulate, is the way in which Dwight sets a goal of becoming the regional manager and works tirelessly to get there. Despite all the distractions, times where it looked unattainable, he kept going, and eventually that persistence paid off. Dwight genuinely hustles really hard to hit his goal, and I think we can all take inspiration from that.
Anything new on YouTube?
Funnily enough, there's a video right here I think you might want to check out. Or for the full playlist of other episodes in this Unlikely Mentors series, you can click right here. Let me know in the comments which character you want to see analysed next, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss the next episode. Thanks for watching, cheers.